Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I've got my week 42 of 2025 plan with me. Today I am using stickers from the Happy Planner Beetlejuice sticker book. When I tell you I fell in love with this the moment they came out with it. This one and the Hocus Pocus one. I ordered the whole Hocus Pocus like box kit, which I have since learned not to purchase those because they come with like a whole planner, and while it is gorgeous, I'm not gonna lie, I just won't use it because I don't use Happy Planner planners, at least not for like my everyday planning. I could potentially, I think if maybe I can use that one for like next year's like plan with me videos like this one. Anywho, let me get started on like all of the washi tape, because this I purchased the washi tape, the whole like kit and everything. I think I'm going to do green on the bottom. That looks at least decent. I'm not looking for perfection here. Okay, that did not do what I needed it to do. All right, and then I will do, again, the green on the very bottom. I'll move all these writing utensils out of my way. Put that down here. How many of you have actually watched, since we're in full October mode, how many of you have actually watched Beetlejuice? I am happy to report that I've watched both. Beetlejuice and Beetlejuice. Now my brain is very curious. Like, are they gonna come out with like a Beetlejuice? You know, I'm just saying, like, it makes sense. Or at least it would make sense if they did it. Okay, let's get our black and white washi right here. And then on top, on the tippy top, I will put my purple with the sandworms. This is so pretty. And I mean, if it doesn't scream Beetlejuice for you guys, like, what does? Okay, I'm gonna put that one there, and then I will start this one. There we go. Lined up nicely. That's probably like the fastest I've ever lined up some washi tape. Now I'm gonna go in with all of my large stickers. So of course we've got Miss Lydia down here. I myself am strange and unusual. And then we will do the two habit trackers for the week. And then I found this quote sticker as well. By doing what you love, you inspire and awaken the hearts of others. Okay, and then we do have to-do lists for this week. And I used, of course, stickers from the sticker book, but these were all blank, and I thought, you know, those will probably make really good to-do list boxes. So I went with it. Can we not? Okay, I've got stickers sticking to stickers. There we go. Put that back down. Get my other to-do list, because there are quite a few. Very nice. And I'm just placing these as straight as I can eyeball them. Oh, there goes my phone. There we go. Okay. And then that brings me to Monday. And Monday was Indigenous Peoples Day, or Columbus Day as we used to call it. But I'm going to start with my reading. Come here. And let me grab my little reading sticker. There we go. I got this cute little book icon. And I read for 30 minutes. There we go. And up next, my daughter did have a doctor's appointment this day. Oh, that's a really tiny plus sign. And again, I'm forgetting that I can do this and I won't have to reach as far. Okay, so I will write my daughter's appointment there. And then after that, I will also mark down there we go. My bills and budgeting. And then after that, my husband was on call. Put this right here. That's a weird texture. The to-do lists or the to-do like header things are different, script stickers, and it like felt sticky to my hand. And then I also watched Monster, the Ed Gein story. Anybody else watch that one? What did you think? The Ed Gein story. That one took me for a loop. I'm not gonna lie. That was a whole experience. I wouldn't say that I was mad at it. It just, oh, there was some brutality there, but I mean, that was an experience to watch it. So I'm glad I did. And then again, I read for 30 minutes. And then after my reading, oh no, I missed one for Monday. Oopsies. Let's see if I can pull these up. I think these ones will let me pull them up. Maybe. If I'm careful. There we go. That's working just fine. I knew my brain was shutting down or something. Okay, so I'll put this one up here. And then let me see if I can get this one up just to move it ever so slightly. Yeah, I'll be able to move you. And then the last one that I should have marked was that the kids had no school. And then I will just write no school. They were home with me all day. And then again on Tuesday, they had no school. I was just over here trying to work. No school again. There we go. Now that we're all fixed, I thought my spacing was normally better than that at this point. But, okay, for Tuesday, we had my reading, no school. My son also had a doctor's appointment. There we go. Stay still. Okay. Put this little plus sign there. All right. Son, doctor's appointment. This was another one of those week of like follow up on the same from that other week that I told you guys about. Okay, and then my husband again had on call this day. This was his last day of on call, luckily. Hubby on call. I can promise you it's like his least favorite thing to do. Okay. And then we also had dinner with friends. Here we go. Put a little cheeseburger. And then I'm gonna write dinner at friends. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear any noise in the background. It's a Sunday and all of my peoples are home. There was also, I also had my son's parent-teacher conference. Get that on here. Son, parent. Okay, there's a random age. Teacher conference. And then the last thing is that my son also had martial arts today. It was a big day of things for my son, actually. And then I'll put this right about here, should be good. And I've got this tiny little car. So freaking cute. And then I will just write son, M.A. for martial arts. Okay. Then I've got my reading. And I'll put that right up here. That's a little bit crooked. It'll be okay. Write another 30 minutes. And then after that, I am going to mark my YouTube video. And then after that, I am going to mark a little bit of me time with a bubble bath. And then next, oh, come on. Next, I did have to please hold. There we go. Oh, that was a cat. Here we go. These stickers in particular are, you can pick them up and move them. But I did have to pick up my son's prescription and also take it to his school. So I'm just going to write son's script. Ooh, yep. The coil got my handwriting. See, with a Happy Planner, you can take the pages out of the coil, but I feel like they come out when you don't want them to come out. And then with an Erin Condren, you cannot take them out. So you kind of have to write on the coil. It's kind of hard. But such is life. Okay, then after that, my son had martial arts again. And I've got a little purple card this time because we are staying on theme. And I will write son MA. And then the last thing was that I watched House on Haunted Hill. If I can get these stickers up off this page. There we go. Okay, I will put this one here. And then put the little TV icon there. And then I will just write House on Haunted Hill. Because I am officially like fully into the every scary movie imaginable mode. It is that time of the year where we watch all things scary and creepy and paranormal. Okay, I'll put this one right about here with the little book icon. I read for another 30 minutes. And then after that, put that box there. And I will use this tiny little icon. But I'm going to use my tweezers this time to have an easier time placing her. Because my daughter did have another appointment this day. For physical therapy. And she is actually almost done with physical therapy. Come on. I'm going to put here. Let me see. Where can I place you properly? I'm going to try. I'll put this girl right here. Called my parents. Had a nice little conversation with them. I don't know how, but me and my parents always manage to laugh every single time we're on the phone. It's a good time. It's a really good time. Absolutely love it. Most of our conversations are probably ridiculous. And then after that, I'm going to mark down that I had some hot tea. And then I will put the, come on. Okay, I'll put the little doohickey here. I don't like that this one's clear, but that's okay. And then I will write down hot tea. Luckily for me, I just like to drink hot tea on a regular basis. I will put down that I watched Corpse Bride. Pretty much October is the month of watching all of the Tim Burton movies, because definitely want to watch those as much as possible. So I will just write Corpse Bride. Such a good movie. After that, I'm gonna mark down my workout with my friends. Put this box right about. And I'm gonna give it a touch more space. No, that's too far over. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just going to put her like this. And then I will write workout with friends. And then the last thing that I'm going to mark, hopefully is going to fit nicely, but we're gonna find out, is that we got some ice cream at this new place that I am a little bit obsessed with. It's kind of become a problem. I didn't used to be like, I almost never used to eat ice cream, but this one particular place is just like, oh my gosh. Well, that's fine. Then I'm just gonna write ice cream. All right, and that wraps up Thursday. Now for Friday, of course, I'm gonna start with my reading. Oh, that stuck to my arm. Oops, I had a smudge. I smudged that one a little bit. Hopefully I don't smudge any more of them. Sometimes I forget that like there's like dry time. Okay, and I read 30 minutes again, if even that. And then after that, I'm gonna put this pretty purple box. And I took a hot bath. Whoops. It's like I don't know how to spell or write in the English language. And then after that one, I had planning time. And I will write planning time. And then, come on. Next after that one is going to be my, well, that I watched Edward Scissorhands. I'll put my little TV over here. Now I can write, come on, Edward. Okay, I barely fit that on there, but it fit. And then, of course, I will mark my YouTube video for this Saturday. Or no, I lie. This was Diablo 4. I was already thinking Saturday. And then I will just write Diablo 4. Okay, and now for Saturday, of course I've got my reading. I'll flip it this way. And I read for 30 minutes. And then after reading, I'm going to go ahead and mark that I'm losing my entire mind. Okay, maybe I'm not. Maybe I am. Okay, let me just start with this one. Okay, maybe I didn't totally lose my mind. I remember the plan that I had for this. Okay, I got there. Eventually, yes, but I did in fact get there. Okay, then I'm gonna put my little haunted house. Okay, so this one we watched Goosebumps in the park. That was actually super fun. My son did get a little bit creeped out by the movie because he's not really in his scary movie era yet, but again, we had so much fun. And then some of the other stuff that what I'm marking next is that I went to a planner meetup, put this cute little wagon, and then I'm just gonna put planner meetup. So basically what we did was, there's a group that I'm in on Facebook for local girls that plan, and we all got together in a location and chat and ate and planned together, and it was super fun. Met a bunch of very, very nice ladies. We had a really good time, actually. 10 out of 10, I would do again. And then, don't move, please. I am already out of space, which is totally fine, because I mean, I mark planner videos like every week. And then we also went to a trunk or treat. Trunk or treat. I did do some shopping after that also, but it's okay, we're out of space. I'm not worried about that. For Sunday, I'm gonna mark my reading. There we go. And again, I only read for 30 minutes. There we go. Why? Why, little R? Okay. At least I got the reading on there. Okay. And then for, I don't know if this is going to work out for me. Let me see if I can trim this sticker down a little bit. There we go. I think that's helping for sure. It's like the prettiest pumpkin sticker ever that I found, and I really want to use it for this, but it's also gigantic compared to like what I normally use. Okay, let's see how we can best place this. All right, I think that'll be fine. It is sticking off the page a little bit, but I might trim that. But we went to, wrong side. We went to Six Flags Fright Fest. There we go. And that, I'm not gonna lie to you, basically took up a majority of the day. But again, it was very, very fun. My son had never been to Six Flags before, so he rode his first roller coaster, and when I tell you, the dude had a ton of fun. It was funny. It was comical to watch. Okay, and then I'm going to put my little tea bun girl here, and we had some hot tea, and then I also, of course, watched a crime documentary. There we go. Nope, I don't like that placement. That's better. Okay, so let's put crime documentary. Okay, this marker is starting to kill me a little bit. Come on. And here's this one next. I had some planning time, of course. And then the last thing that I have to mark. Okay, how did that just happen? My grocery shopping. Picked up the wrong thing. Then I put down the wrong thing. Kind of silly. No, I don't want this pet hair. Here we go. Okay, and then I'll put the grocery bag right here. And I'm gonna write grocery order. There we go. And that finishes me off for week 42. I actually cannot believe that the year is coming to an end, really. I love this spread. I think this is so pretty, and it screams Beetlejuice to me. So I'm super happy with this one. I hope you guys had fun checking out this plan with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks. Bye.